welcome back to another one. Look at here, man. We got a interesting one here today. See a wrecker there. There's another wrecker in the back. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna lift off the container. They haven't even emptied it out. It's still a container that's full product. So they're gonna lift it up so I could just scoot on by, and then they're gonna lay it down finally. I've gotten this done like in Strawberry Point, Iowa, but they offloaded over there, and when it was empty they took it off. But these guys got heavy duty wreckers. I didn't even know they could lift that much weight, because this is about gross is like 76,000 pounds. I don't know how much. I mean, that was gross with truck and trailer and everything, so you could just imagine with the container alone, it'd probably be like 45, close to 45,000 pounds. So I didn't even know that these heavy duty wreckers could lift that stuff up like nothing. So try to catch it on the video. If not, and you know, whenever I pull out, I'm gonna try to catch it on video when they have it in the air. It's just I didn't want to go out there and be all up in the way and be like Justin, putting everybody on camera if they don't want to. So that's what I'm doing for you. I mean, for the most part, I think they should be good. Look at the size of those cables on the winches. They got that one, like I said, and then they got one directly behind us. I don't know if you guys can see it on the mirror, but that's one back there. There you go, they set it up. We got controls, which is cool, so try to pull out as quick as I can in case anything happens. At least I'm out the way. There it is. Empty. It's completely suspended, dude. I didn't even know they were able to do that shit. It's kind of sketchy, but they got it done. So here's one. There's the other one back there. Well, it's got my signature. I was talking to the guys, man. Said that that one actually could hold up to 80,000 pounds. So that was easy breezy for them, having two of them. It looked a little sketchy, but like I said, as soon as I seen the winches, how thick those cables were, yeah, it looked like it was a piece of cake for them. Now it is. I'm gonna see if I can try to get this truck washed, because it's real dirty. Let's get out of here. I'm out here in this lonely ass speedway here in Springfield. Got the Loves on that side, speedway on this side. Look how lonely it is. It's actually fucking parking. It's not like my truck's the only one that's on. Everybody else has APUs, I should say. Shit. Well, gotta stop here and do my 30 minutes because they offloaded me, as you guys can see. Took off my box. They had to get out of their facility, so I triggered my timing. I wasn't able to do my 30, so I'm doing my 30 right now. So I'm able to get to Chicago or LPC and continue working without interruptions. All right, we're done with lunch. Let's get it going. I just checked my J1, and it looks like gross for that whole weight plus box and everything was 51,000 pounds. Like the guy said, man, that was more than enough power with one of them, but two of them just makes it easy and safe for them to just suspend it up in the air, so we could just kind of slide out and they could just drop it down to the floor and unload it at their time. So let's get back to LPC. Look, that we got a load to pick up from there. Look, we're just gonna pick it up. I'm just gonna have time for that because it is a 3-hour drive over here. Look at this fucking guy in front of a truck. It's crazy. Some people don't have respect for truck drivers and the space that we need to stop. And this leads me to something I really wanted to talk about. I haven't seen that in the English channels, right, at all. I've seen it on TikTok, mostly on the Hispanic side. This has to do with a pretty well-known YouTuber, influencer. He has over 370,000 subscribers on YouTube, lots of followers on Instagram and TikTok, so I'm pretty sure he's well-known. He used to have a nice green Freightliner Classic with his dad from Homestead, Florida. I will be putting, you know, the picture of his channel up here, just in case you guys didn't know who I was talking about. But for you guys that do know and wondering what's going on with him, here's a little backstory. There is a report that on June 20th or 21st, I'll put the report up here too, it is said that he was traveling south on the New Jersey Turnpike when he got into some road rage with a box truck driver. Alright, that's all that it says. It says it was road rage, so it doesn't say what was done, it doesn't say, you know, what was said or anything, but it was road rage. There's people speculating on both sides, talking about, you know, this guy Aver did not let the box truck come in. Aver was being a little aggressive, not letting the box truck come in or let him go through, or whatever the case was. But apparently the box truck threw his truck towards Aver's Peterbilt, which caused Aver to lose his mind. He had a weapon and he fired shots at the box truck, striking the box truck driver on the stomach, and he was in critical condition. He shot him. On the reports it says that Aver fled the scene, did not stop, he fled. Later on the next day he got caught in Virginia, and even after that happened, he was delaying the process, delaying the arrest. He has charges for that. He has charges for fleeing the scene. He has charges for possession of weapon with intent to harm. I think he is facing attempted murder because the person that he shot was in critical condition. There is no reports about the person dying, but there on the reports it does say that he was in critical condition but in the hospital. So far I haven't seen any new reports about the person being unalive or anything yet, but like I said, speculations on TikTok, everybody speaking, everybody talking, saying that he did. But there was reports that he lost his life the Sunday after that. So as of now, that's all I'm telling you guys, what I saw on the report. So he's facing all that. He's facing, I guess he had fraudulent government documents, whatever that means. It could mean, you know, he had his logbook all types of fucked up, but it also could mean a lot of different things. So that was not specified on the report, and so far those are the things that he's looking at right now. So he was caught in Virginia. He's being detained there, and they're trying to extradite him towards New Jersey because that's where the incident happened. When I found out about those news, I couldn't believe it because I saw it on TikTok, and I know on TikTok a lot of times it has a lot of liars out there just spreading rumors and shit like that. So I immediately went online and checked to see if there was police reports and stuff like that, and you know, to my surprise, there was actual reports, his mugshot and everything. So it's crazy. It was surprising to me because that's one of the YouTubers that I had followed for a pretty long time. You know, I followed him for, I want to say, what, about right around like 5 years now. Cause like I said, he used to have a nice Freightliner XL, and for the past 3-4 years, he's been having a Peterbilt 389 that, you know, if you guys follow his channel, you guys know that, like I say, he goes from Florida to New Jersey, you know, doing his work. He's a hard worker. He takes care of his trucks real good. He really was an inspiration in trucking, you know. A lot of the videos that he made, I know he was an inspiration to a lot of us. I know I looked up to that guy doing a bunch of things to his truck, so it made me want to be, you know, clean with my truck, do my own work on my truck, and, you know, eventually going from Volvo to a T600 and doing some more work with it too, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he was an influencer. He was a good guy to watch, good content, and on the videos he always looked so nice. He looked like a nice person and stuff like that, a family man. But, you know, that doesn't mean that somebody doesn't have evil in their heart. And even though he was probably not evil, you know, 100%, you know, stuff like that, situations like this where, you know, you're on road rage and people are coming at you the wrong way, I guess that kind of triggered him to do what he did. I don't condone that. 100% do not condone that. Like, I wanted to speak on that because, you know what I'm saying, like, road rage out here in the road, especially if you being a truck driver, you gotta really think about all the things that you built for. Especially you having your own truck, like him having a nice equipment, having nice cars, having his family. You know, that's like a lot of us having our trucks, having our nice vehicles, our everything that we build with this trucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, really got to think about things before you act on it, like the way he did. You know, like, not only are you, you know, causing damage to yourself, to your family, but you also caused pain and suffering to the other person and the other person's family. You know what I'm saying? So everybody loses. He loses a lot more in this because now he has to deal with the guilt. But nevertheless, like I said, man, everybody got to think about stuff like that. Like, it's not worth it, man. If somebody's trying to kid you, trying to get inside, you know your truck is not governed, their truck is governed, let them go, man. It's gonna take you about, you know, another 5 minutes for you to, you know, let him pass, let him get settled, and then go on the left lane and you pass him up, do your thing, go away from this person, and then go on about your day. But it's never worth, you know, having road rage with vehicles, any sort of vehicle, right? Because even with a car, it's pretty dumb to have road rage, trying to crash each other on the highway and stuff like that. And then, you know, the worst possible thing, to start shooting at people. Like, come on, man. Like, everybody gotta have some sort of sense to know that that's not right. You're gonna get caught regardless of the situation. Now, I go on TikTok and everybody is straight flaming this guy Aver, right? The YouTuber. Everybody's talking shit about them, which I don't blame him. He shot at somebody and left them in critical condition. A lot of them saying he passed away, but, you know what I'm saying, that's speculations. But everybody's flaming him and everything. And which just surprised me, right? Because he himself is Cuban, from Cuban descent. And a lot of people that are like really talking shit about him is a lot of Caribbean Hispanics, you know, the Dominicans, the Cubans, the Puerto Ricans, everybody's talking shit about this guy. Me, like I said, I'm not on his side either. I'm not here to talk shit about him either. This is just more of an awareness video for everybody to see the consequences that somebody could have for a bad decision, you know. I know a lot of you truck drivers drive around with your weapon because you got concealed carry, but, you know, you got to learn the rules of every state too, because not a lot of states allow concealed carry, especially on commercial vehicles. You know, you do have the right to stand ground and defend your truck, because that would be like your home in a lot of states, but not in all of them. Especially, you know, shooting the way this guy was in the highway to somebody else. So to my point is that you can't just grab your weapon because you got concealed carry and start, you know, unloading that at somebody just because they're pissing you off on the road. So, you know, be smart about it. I've had instances where I don't have road rage, right? But I've had instances where, you know, motherfuckers cut me off, gets me mad, but I'm not gonna go over there and create a scene and endanger a lot more people than what I'm supposed to, right? So they cut me off, that happens. Like I said, a lot of people need to realize that it's not worth the trouble. All right, that's why I got this dash cam there now that my brother gave me. I have that dash cam now because I got tired of so many people cutting me off. So in case somebody really cuts me off real close and I hit them because they decided to cut me off last second, then at least it'll be on the video right there. So I'm not in trouble. That's more for my security reasons, to take care of myself and stuff like that. But I always try to drive that's defensively. You know what I'm saying? I try to see who's coming fast, who's not. You know, I try to be careful. Even when I pass somebody up, I try to take my time. I try to time it when I could pass people up, when I can't pass people up. You know, looking at the mirrors all the time, stuff like that. If somebody's in a rush, I know it pisses me off when I see motherfuckers going, like, it does say right lane is gonna close in a mile, and you still see motherfuckers riding the fucking right lane even at a quarter mile left over. Like, it does piss me off, but you know, what can you do? There's stupid fucking people out there in the world, drivers out there that are dumb as hell. But you know, for us that drive smart, that don't want to get in trouble with the law, that don't want to lose everything that, like I said, that we've worked for, then we got to be smart about it, keep on with our lives, drive safely, and forget about other people's stupidity, man. Now the box truck driver too, you know what I'm saying? As much as I said stuff about Aver and I'm not on his side, you know, the person that got shot in the box truck, he's not a little angel either, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's the one that was provoking Aver. He was provoking him. He threw his truck at him. Like, that's one thing you don't do. You know, I'm talking about, you know, your decisions have consequences, and unfortunately the consequence that he had was not the best. And well, he did not get what he deserved, because like I said, I do not condone it, but he got a consequence out of it. You know, you just don't go around throwing your truck, throwing your vehicle at people. You never know what kind of crazy person you're gonna fucking find, and you know, you knock on the devil's door so much, man, you're gonna end up meeting him soon. So you guys, you know, be careful out here, especially on the highway, on the road, and be safe. But yeah, man, leave it on the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the situation that man is in now, and what you would do if there's road rage or if there's people doing stuff like that. You know, do you understand him? Do you not? Does stuff like this get you mad? Is he on the right? Is he on the wrong? The other person that got shot, is he on the right? Is he on the wrong? So give me your opinion. You know, this is just my opinion that I've been speaking of, and like I said, I'm doing this video for everybody to just open their eyes and just try to be safe. You know, that it's not worth anything. But you guys let me know what you guys think.